Penny X.
What is going on, you guys? This is Ultron 2. Welcome back to the Ultron 2 show, coming out with you live by the power of the internet. So guys, check this out. We have a very, very different video that none of you guys were expecting, and let's be honest, none of you guys was expecting this video. I did make a little announcement on my Instagram about talking about still collectibles. As you guys can see in the title, that's what we're going to talk about in this video. So I was, well, for those who don't know this, I do live in Georgia. I been wanting to visit. A matter of fact, I was gonna go to Books A Million recently and go down there and see like what they have, like comic book wise, and what kind of Funko Pops, whatever I could pick up, or anything else in there of interest. Personally, every time I go to Books A Million, which is like every once in a while, really at once every handful of years, honestly, I mainly go there to buy manga, because for those who don't know this, I'm a huge anime fan, and I love manga. I have a huge manga collection, stuff like that. And I've also been thinking about going to like Ollie's, because I've been hearing a lot of things about Ollie's. I've been seeing a lot of collectors go to Ollie's. A lot of people were talking about these discounts. They got a lot of cheap figures and cheap stuff in there, whatever. So one day I'll go to Ollie's just to see what they got in there. But I kind of have a feeling what I'm going to expect in Ollie's, because I watched so many videos of collectors going inside Ollie's, these discounts, TJ Maxx, and a lot of these other places, Ross. I haven't been on Ross in years, but the thing about Ross is that Ross kind of reminds me of Burlington a little bit when it comes to like the place's toys and figurines and stuff like that. Because for one, Ross is very unprofessional when it comes to how they have their store set up, in that sense, because they just be having a whole bunch of shit just thrown all over the damn shelves and stuff like that, which is crazy. Like, I really don't get that at all. It just looks like a dumpster fire in there. So, and then I also started doing a little research on toy stores, just to see if there's some in my, well, I know that there's some toy stores in my city. There's actually another toy store that I'm thinking of going to, and it's like an anime, and this type of toy store that I'm talking about it's an anime only store, so they sell anything anime related. So it's mainly, the target audience is anything anime. And then I did see another toy store called Second Chance something. I forgot what it's called. I don't know if it's called Second Chance Collectibles or something like that. But that toy store looks also interesting. But I do notice that they sell a lot of Star Wars stuff in there. I might check that place out next. Because honestly, man, I need to start getting outside the house more. Nowadays, all I do is work and come home. I'll go out probably every once in a while. But my life for the past 2 years straight has just been working and come home, which is crazy. I don't want to live like that. You only get one life to live out here, man. And guys, enjoy your life while you can, and use it wisely. You know, don't be that person that just spends the rest of your life just working and coming home. And don't get me wrong, like when I'm home, a lot of times I am relaxing, and there's also a lot of times I'm making videos, making content, and actually being productive, actually doing some work, whatever. But yeah, so I visited Still Collectibles, and we're going to talk about my experiences with Still Collectibles, the people in there, and I'm also going to tell you guys what I bought. But before I get into what I bought, let's talk about how I found out about Still Collectibles, and let's talk about the environment of Still Collectibles and what to expect when we walk into the store. And guys, I will say this: the store is amazing. I recently found out about Still Collectibles like a few weeks ago, honestly. I did follow them on Instagram. I know they got a Facebook, but I don't really use Facebook. But honestly, I do need to start. I do have a Facebook, but I don't use it. But I need to start expanding my social media to other outlets. Like the main outlets I use for social media for my platform is mainly Instagram and YouTube. And at one point I did use Twitch, but I don't stream off of Twitch anymore. But yeah. So what to expect? Well, matter of fact, I found out about Still Collectibles from YouTube, and then I started going on their Instagram to see what they have, and they got a lot of nice stuff in the store. So I was watching Greg. This is YouTuber name. I'll put the YouTuber's channel on the screen for you guys to see. And then I think there's another YouTuber called Can't Collectibles or something like that. But a lot of these YouTubers that went to that store, they're also buddies, and they actually know each other in real life. So I'll also put his channel on the screen for you guys to see. So I found out about these YouTubers not too long ago, and I'm actually subscribed to these guys too. So shout out to them. They're actually the ones that pretty much told us to go to the Still Collectibles if we're in the area or if we just want to visit the store. And by the way, guys, I will say this. I took an Uber to that store, and first off, I live an hour away from that store, bro. And I'm telling you right now, bro, the trip is crazy because for those who live in Georgia, you guys know that traffic is crazy and a lot of stuff goes down. So it was very, very crazy. And then not only that, but the trip going there and back to the house, that was like, first off, I had to spend almost $100 and all that in total. So there's that. And I'm currently not driving right now at the moment. So Uber, and I've actually seen comments in other people's videos where it's like, people are like, oh, I do want to go visit that store, or I gotta go check out that store, but it's like, it's not in my area. And honestly, that's the same thing for a lot of people that want to go to that store, or they would like to go to the store, but everybody's been saying that, oh, the store's not in like in the area or whatever. But at the same time, bro, don't let that stop you from going to the store, man. Shout out to Toy Federation. I love watching Toy Federation. And I've been saying this since day one. Toy Federation is like Pawn Stars, but of the toy community. Like, the way they film their videos is basically like Pawn Stars, and the way they deal with the customers, how they handle trades and sales and stuff like that. Basically the same thing like Pawn Stars. They're amazing. Guys, check out their YouTube channel. If you guys are collectors yourselves, toy influencers, whatever, check out their channel, man. And honestly, out of curiosity, I went in the Uber app and I looked to see how much it would cost for me to go over there and come back here. Well, first off, I don't think I would ever do that, just to make that very clear. And here's a few reasons why. First off, they're located in South Carolina. I live all the way in Georgia. I'm not going to say where specifically in Georgia. Yeah, you guys know why. And it's a 3-hour drive, my guy. That is a 3-hour drive. So, approximately, and that's not even including traffic. It's gonna be a little bit more than that, bro. Like, approximately, it's gonna be a little bit over 6 hours in total. But let's say if I did want to go to Toy Federation, right? First off, I would plan this out ahead of time. I would definitely make sure I have a bunch of extra money put to the side just for that. And then I gotta make sure I also have money also put aside just like extra money just to get there and come back. But I'm not planning on doing that. That's crazy. But yeah, man, still collectibles. So I already told you guys how I found out about the store. Now, actually walking into the store, right? So originally, I wasn't planning on trading or selling any of my stuff at all when I first walked in. Actually, I wasn't planning on doing that when I wanted to go first visit the store. But when I found out that they accept trades and they buy stuff from people, because first off, I had some stuff I wanted to get rid of anyway. But don't get me wrong, some of this stuff are one of the things I did sell. I can always buy that later on. But for right now, I actually didn't mind selling it because I'm not using it. And honestly, I have a lot of stuff in my room. I'm trying to just clean out. I'm basically just cleaning the house. So I have definitely getting rid of a lot of stuff. I actually tried selling one of my Gundam high grade kits that I actually bought back in 2021 Christmas. That's actually when I got it, but I've never opened it. That's actually been sitting on my shelf for all these years. And for those who don't know this, but I love Gundam. Like I said, I'm a huge anime fan. And by the way, guys, in this video, I will show you guys some footage of me being inside Still Collectibles, and they do allow people to film in there. Obviously, be respectful about it. It was pretty cool experience. I will say that the workers, okay, I will get into that as well. So I really did love the environment of the store. Like everybody, it's kind of like that dream type of work environment where everybody's working in a nice, cool store. Okay. Not only that, everybody's like chilling. Everybody is professional. Everybody's like, basically having nice conversations with one another. People are interacting with customers. Like, I like that type of environment where you can just relate to other people in the store. Like we all, at the end of the day, bro, everybody come in the store, like, we're all, and we may not necessarily collect the same thing, but we're all collectors of some sense, and we're all gamers, comic book collectors, Funko Pop collectors, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And you guys know I collect a whole bunch of different stuff. But also, for those who don't know this, but I have said this in videos and on my Instagram. Guys, go follow me on Instagram at Ultron2. Everything will be down in the description below, and I'll also put stuff on the screen. But you guys know, for years, I've been saying this, like, for one, ever since I got on the job, I told myself, you know what? I'm working hard for my stuff. Everything that I was never able to get or afford as a kid, I'm going to buy it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You only get one life. And then not only that, is not every kid has the luxury to get everything that they wanted as a kid. Like, for example, the GameCube. That was a console I've always wanted when I was a kid, but I was never able to get it. And one time I saw that in the thrift store for like $40 or $50 right there. And I did ask my mom if she could get it for me, but unfortunately, nope, didn't get it. So I said, bet. Got a job right after I graduated high school. And for those who don't know this, I'm 22 years old. So right after high school, and I'm actually at my second 9-to-5 job. And for those who don't know, I work at Amazon. But that, working, and I bought a lot of stuff I always wanted, man. Very, 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 very amazing experience, man. So shout out to and I actually got to meet the owner of the store, Tyler. He's a pretty cool dude, man. Everybody in the store is amazing, very good people. I highly suggest you guys check out Still Collectibles. Very amazing store. They got Funko Pops, comic books, video games, action figures, posters. Oh a whole bunch of different stuff in there. They even have statues of like anime statues. They got Mezco. Well, from what I've seen, when it came to the Mezcos, they didn't really have too much on the wall. But I think I did see some loose Mezco figures inside their display cases. But also in their display cases that they have displayed in the store, you can also buy stuff out of there. They got Transformers. They have a whole bunch of different stuff in there. They even have Hot Toys. And honestly, that's actually my next goal. Either next time or the time after that when I go in the store. And I'm actually planning on going back to the store soon. My goal is actually to go back to Still Collectibles next week. So if you guys from Still Collectibles, if y'all watch this video, expect me to come back. I did say I was coming back. And plus, I did make an account and stuff like that with Still Collectibles. But guys, before I even get into what I bought at the store, I just want to say a few things before we get into all that. And I know this video is probably going to be a little bit long, but guys, bear with me. The store, I'm telling you right now, man, the store is amazing. Everybody that works in the store, pretty cool. Very good people, guys. Go check it out. If you live in Georgia, definitely go check out Still Collectibles. Very amazing store. And then, not only that, but it's a family-owned, mom and pop type of store. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a huge corporate business like GameStop or anything like that. So it's like, and one thing I do like about Still Collectibles, they're actually doing a lot of fun stuff. Like, I looked on their Instagram and I see that they're doing like contests and they're doing like a whole bunch of stuff for the community. Like, I like what they're doing for the community. I was actually in the store where somebody actually won this prize thing. So basically they had a thing going on where I guess they put something in a jar, and if you guess the number, you actually win a prize. And they actually post a lot of stuff on Instagram, and somebody actually won. And they did post that the winner of whatever of the person on their IG. So I really like that. So here is footage of me being inside Still Collectibles, and yeah.
There should be like 3 tubes.
Okay, next.
Paintbrushes.
Next.
That should be it.
Okay. Me and Zach are about to go. I think he's going to help me if you can hold it down.
Yeah, I got it.
You don't have to come back here with you?
No, it's okay.
Okay. The ones Zach stay in here.
Zach is,
Make sure no one-
Doing, I'm just full kid out of my closet and I'm going as a humor Wojak.
Yeah. What do I need to find in the truck? I'm going to find it now. What do I need to find in the truck? Just give me a list of exactly what I need, and I will find it.
Good job, baby. I was about to say, I was trying to look and see what the package looked like on the form.
You're good, sweet pea. Cool. Are you good with us finishing up my truck, or do you need some help?
You're good.
Okay. Did you have any questions, sir, or just looking around? Okay. Cool. Did you want me to grab any out of there for you? Okay, cool. Caroline. Okay.
I don't. I think Parker does though. You guys are people 0? Just a general
Sure, which one do you
summary.
I am sold out of that one. I'm so sorry. Let me check and see if we have anything else.
Alright, now that you guys pretty much saw all of that, now let's get into the stuff that I bought. Also, one more thing I do want to say is, I didn't really get to finish what I was saying about the whole, with, that whole thing with Tyler. So I did have a conversation with him, and he's pretty cool guy. You know, we were actually discussing DKODs. You guys know I did a video on those bastards at DKODs with the N64. You guys go watch my N64 video. But I will say my N64 video isn't as bad as like Jacob R and some of these other YouTubers, Review Tech USA, that actually did a video on their DKODs video on their consoles. But DKODs did not refurbish my controller. They did not refurbish my console. Like Tyler, he was telling me that a buddy of his bought I think it was a Dreamcast, and he had cockroaches inside of it. Like, come on, dog. Come on, man. Like, DKODs. And the thing about it is that nowadays, I'm not really caught up with DKODs now because I kind of stopped watching their stuff. I'll probably watch a DKODs every once in a while. But it looks like, because of the whole controversy, it looks like they're putting on this facade that they're cleaning their systems. Like, don't get me wrong, they'll most likely have a small handful of systems that they ship out that is clean and tested, but in reality, they still scamming people. Like, the prices are still scammy. They're still not refurbishing this. It's crazy, bro. But enough for all that. Let's just talk about what I bought. So I actually did buy a handful of stuff, and because I had made an account with them, and because I did sell some stuff with DKO, so the stuff that I did sell, I tried to sell my Mesco, they declined on that, and then in my high grade Gundam. So they pretty much accept all my video game stuff. So at the same time, I was planning on getting rid of these games anyway. So I sold some PS2 games, and I sold some GameCube games I didn't want anymore. And I even sold my Nintendo DS Lite and games, because right now I'm not even playing on that anyway. I was thinking of maybe selling my Nintendo Switch Lite. I would want to buy the actual Nintendo Switch, like the OLED version. I'll have to think about that, because I'm not even gonna cap. I haven't played on my Nintendo Switch in like a year, to be honest. I love the Nintendo Switch, but I mainly prioritize my PC and my GameCube and my PlayStation consoles over some of these handhelds. And I haven't played on my Vita. I haven't played on my Vita since April of last year, which is crazy, when I went on the trip to Mexico on a cruise, but I'm not going to get all of that. But let's talk about the stuff that I bought. So first off, I had to cop the merch, guys. For those who don't know that, I love designs. I love designer stuff. I love t-shirts, stuff like that. So I had to cop the merch, bro. So this is still Collectibles. This is actually one of their shirts. They have many other designs and stuff like that. So if you guys are in the area, or if you guys go to the store, please support their store. Buy a shirt. Still Collectibles. And by the way, Tyler and his wife run the store. Pretty sick. Shout out to you guys. I actually told his wife, hey man, I had to cop the merch. You know? So, and I do like this. So, it's basically like Batman, Robin, and Superman. Still Collectibles, retro video games, comics, and toys, buy, sell, trade, Funko Pops, vintage action figures, and then there is the address of the place. So this is pretty sick. Had to cop that. I did also get some posters here. So this one is Akira. For those who don't know, this is Akira. It's actually an anime. I cannot actually really explain what it's about. I have never actually watched Akira, but I've heard a lot of great things about it, so I will actually check it out. And a lot of people say that the manga is really amazing. And I really like this poster though. It's pretty cool of Akira. So I will be hanging this on my wall somewhere, but I have to figure that out. And then I bought a Harley Quinn poster. I took this one out the plastic. But this is what she looks like. It's pretty hot. I like this poster too. But I gotta do my best and not ruin these posters, not bend them or anything like that. Cause I had to throw away a few posters in my room because they were all wrinkly and stuff like that. And that was like from moving from my old house to this house. So I showed you guys the shirt and the posters. I also bought a PS4 game. Now, for those who don't know this, guys, go check out my PS5 video. I bought the disc version of the PS5. So, you guys already know the story with the PS4, how a cockroach shot out the power supply, broke. A year later, instead of buying PS4, I started buying a PS5 disc version because you can play PS4 games, PS5 games, whoop whoop whoop. So, I bought Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Yep, and I will be buying Sparkling Zero. That game looks fire. I'm definitely buying that. So I bought Xenoverse 2, and the Xenoverse is actually a really good game, so I had to definitely cop that. I also bought a Funko Pop. Next time when I go in there, my intentions was to really buy a lot of Funko Pops, but I didn't get a chance to do that. I honestly don't know why I didn't pick up more Funko Pops. But hey, at the same time, I told myself, you know what? Whatever I don't buy this time, I'm just gonna come back next time and just get it. You know what I'm saying? It's not really a big deal. I don't want to buy everything all at once. You know what I'm saying? And plus, most of us are on the budget anyway. So I bought this Omni-Man Funko Pop, and it looks pretty cool, and it's in very good condition. Had to definitely get it. You guys know I have an Omni-Man custom figure right here, right there. So, and I'm actually planning on doing a stop motion. I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but I'm planning on doing a Mortal Kombat Omni-Man stop motion. So guys, stay tuned for that. And of course, I got the Funko Pop. And you guys know I love Invincibles and Omni-Man. Pretty sick. I had to cop it. And then another figure I did get this Skywarp Studio Series Transformers. So I did tell myself some, and the thing about it is I pretty much watched every video about Still Collectibles. And for those who don't know me, I love to do my research on a lot of things. Even the job I work at, I did research before I even started working there. You know what I'm saying? But I love Skywarp. One of my favorite Seekers and Transformers besides Starscream and what was the other one? I forgot the other one. I know Starscream, Skywarp, and then there was another Decepticon that was like part of the crew. It was like a trio, but I forgot. But yeah, I had to get this Transformers. Plus, I haven't bought Transformers in a while. I'm actually slowly getting back into Transformers. I do have some Transformers down here. Y'all probably can't even see it. I have some Transformers down here. And I have some in the back, but you guys cannot really see that. But had to cop it. There you go. I also bought a Voyager class Ironhide, and I believe this one, I did see what year this is from. This is from 2006. So I'm assuming it's from, so this is obviously from the first movie, but I finally bought an Ironhide. I've actually been meaning to buy an Ironhide figure for my collection for years, but I could never find an Ironhide that's Voyager class or Leader class, and the price wasn't Scout. So I actually got this one for what, I think $27, and I got this one loose. I don't mind buying it loose. So this is pretty cool, and I love Ironhide. when it came to the first Transformers movie, Ironhide was actually my favorite Autobot. Honestly, besides Optimus, obviously. But if I had to exclude Optimus, Ironhide was definitely my favorite. I really rock with Ironhide. Pretty sick. And then the one cool thing when it comes to Ironhide is that I've actually seen a few collectors who collect Transformers who actually own this GMC truck. So that's pretty cool. And then I bought this G1 Ultra Magnus. Definitely had to pick this one up as well. Pretty sick. So, for those who don't know this, when it came to Transformers, the main thing I've collected for years was the Studio Series line, but not just Studio Series specifically, but the movie figures, because that was like the main thing I was collecting. But now that time has passed and I'm getting back into it, I'm actually going to be buying the G1 figures as well, because the thing about Transformers, my golden era of Transformers was Transformers Prime. I think that came out in 2012. That was like, in my personal opinion, well, I can't really say what I like. I like Transformers Prime more than G1, honestly. Transformers Prime was such a good show. I know a lot of people may not like it over the other ones, but I like that one over G1. But I love G1. I grew up watching G1 as well. I really love G1. So, I don't know why I didn't start collecting this sooner, but yeah. I'm definitely going to be buying more G1 figures. Definitely going to be building up my collection. And then one big Transformer I really do want to buy eventually is the Constructicons. And one Transformer I've always wanted in my collection was Devastator, but the Studio Series Devastator from Revenge of the Fallen, I really love that thing. So I know I will have to collect all of them individually, or I could just buy the actual Devastator off of eBay or something like that. I don't know. So I did buy those things. And then the last stuff I did buy, besides all the other stuff I showed you guys, was some comic books. I bought a lot of comic books. Not as many as you would think, but I did buy like a handful of them. So this is how much comic books I bought. So let me show you guys what I bought real quick. So I bought this comic book, Dawn of DC, Shazam. And this is number 15 by Campbell Lapacino. Here it is. There's no portion on the back. It's just the white cardboard on the back. So I bought Shazam. And for those who don't know, I love Shazam, aka Captain Marvel. If you guys know, you know. Then we have Deadpool Team Up, number 1 by Rob Liefeld. Pretty cool. I've never seen this comic before. And for those who don't know this, you guys can clearly tell I'm a huge Marvel and DC fan. And over the years, and I do read a lot of comic books besides manga. And if I don't own a comic book, I'll usually watch like a YouTube video of a summary of this comic book. And I feel like most people do that just out of their convenience, you know, and plus it's easier. So here it is right here, as you guys can see. Definitely have to cop this. Looks pretty cool. Next we have the Uncanny X-Men. And I actually do have X-Men Days of Futures Past. So pretty much, I don't know if the same storyline is in this one. And this one is a variant edition. For those who don't know, I do have X-Men Days of Futures Past. And I did not buy this one for Steel Clovers. I've been had this comic book. I just got this off my show. But for those who don't know this, Marvel and DC Once Between Collided is one of my biggest. As a matter of fact, it's my biggest stop motion project I'm working on right now, and I'm hoping to drop it sometime in January 2025. Let's go watch my stop motion trailer of it. But the reason why I'm bringing that up is because I'm referencing a lot of stuff from X-Men Days of Futures Past in that film that I'm doing. So yeah, so Uncanny X-Men, here it is. There's that. Now this one kind of piqued my interest. I will buy the first volume of this one. I need to do more research on this to see if there's any more volumes of this specific series. But there's this comic called X-Men Civil War. So I wonder if it's going to be something like Captain America Civil War, like the movie, how Iron Man and Captain America and a whole bunch of heroes started fighting each other over like democracy and courts and all that extra stuff with the government. So I have the second one, and I do like the cover of it. And then I have, actually no, that one, yeah, the second one, and I have the third one right here. So I will buy the first one whenever I get a chance to. And then I have my first Superman comic in a long time. So I actually don't own any Superman comics at the moment besides this one. So I don't even know what this one is about. I haven't even started reading any of them yet. So there's that. And then when I saw Greg's video of him going inside Still Collectibles, and then when I saw a lot of the comic books that they did show, and matter of fact, this is actually a comic book I've been meaning to read for the longest time. And for those who don't know this, I love Ninja Turtles. Huge Ninja Turtle fan. I've been watching Ninja Turtles my entire life. And by the way, the 2003 Ninja Turtle series is the best Ninja Turtle series of all time, let's be honest. But I did pick up The Last Ronin. Not the singular book, but I did see that they did make multiple volumes of The Last Ronin, and I need to pick up 1 and 2. So my stuff is pretty much incomplete. So I have 3, 4, and 5. But let me show y'all the covers of The Last Ronin. I'm not gonna spoil. I'm already aware of who the turtle is. I got spoiled. Actually, no, I didn't get spoiled. I actually watched a video of The Last Ronin to see who was the last turtle standing. Awesome covers, and then here's the last one right here. It's pretty sick. And for those who don't know this, but my favorite Ninja Turtle is Leonardo. It's always been my favorite turtle. Pretty sick. But yeah, guys, it's pretty much everything that I bought from Still Collectibles. So next time when I go there, I will be buying more stuff. And I did tell myself that if I'm going to go in the store, I'm going to buy a whole bunch of different things. So there's that. So guys, and dang, man, this video is so long. So shout out to Tyler. Shout out to everybody that was in the store that worked at Still Collectibles. Also, shout out to you guys for watching this video. And if you made it this far, guys, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, get the word out. I'm going to repost this on my Instagram. Post this on my YouTube. I want to try to get this video into the algorithm. I know a lot of people watch these videos like from Still Collectibles, so hopefully this video will get some views as well. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm definitely going to be going back there next week and hopefully get some more content out there. And yeah, and I will be visiting more toy stores in the near future. So, Ultron 2 sign out. And as always, peace out. I'm out, y'all.